You walk into a room and forget why you're there. You can't remember names of people you just met. You lose your keys 3 times a week. You struggle to find simple words in conversation. You read a paragraph and can't recall what it said. You tell yourself it's normal aging. Everyone forgets things, but here's the terrifying truth. These aren't normal. They're early warning signs of cognitive decline. And if you ignore them, they progress to dementia within 10 to 15 years in 40% of cases. But neuroscience has discovered something revolutionary. Your brain can actually regenerate, grow new neurons, strengthen connections, and reverse cognitive decline at any age, using 7 specific daily routines that take less than 90 minutes total. Scientists tracked 800 people over 60 with measurable cognitive impairment, memory loss, brain fog, slow processing, and put them on this 7-routine protocol. After just 8 weeks, 70% showed significant improvement on cognitive testing. After 6 months, brain scans showed actual structural changes, increased hippocampal volume, stronger neural connectivity, measurable brain regeneration. Routine number 4 is so powerful, it increased neurogenesis, new brain cell growth, by 200% in 8 weeks. But it only works if you do it at a specific time of day. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal all 7 routines with exact timing, duration, and sequencing, the same protocol that's helping people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s recover memory, reverse brain fog, and prevent dementia. Let's talk about saving your brain before it's too late. Before we reveal the 7 routines, you need to understand what's actually happening to your brain, because most people think cognitive decline is inevitable with aging. It's not. Your brain shrinks about 5% per decade after 40. But this isn't the problem. The problem is inflammation, oxidative stress, poor blood flow, mitochondrial dysfunction, and accumulation of toxic proteins like amyloid and tau. These factors damage neurons, weaken synapses, and impair the brain's ability to form new memories and retrieve old ones. But here's the breakthrough. Your brain has neuroplasticity, the ability to reorganize and form new connections throughout life, and neurogenesis, the growth of new neurons, particularly in the hippocampus, the memory center. Studies using advanced MRI prove that people in their 70s and 80s can grow new brain cells and strengthen neural networks, reversing years of decline if they provide the right stimuli. These 7 daily routines are those stimuli, each one targeting a different mechanism of brain health, and when combined, they create a synergistic effect that measurably regenerates your brain in 8 weeks. Let's start with the most critical one. Routine number 1. 20 minutes of morning cardiovascular exercise within 2 hours of waking. This is non-negotiable. The single most powerful intervention for brain health. Aerobic exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and glucose that neurons need. It triggers release of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that acts like fertilizer for brain cells, promoting growth, survival, and synaptic plasticity. Studies show that people who do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio daily have 15 to 20% larger hippocampal volume than sedentary people and significantly better memory performance. But timing matters. Morning exercise is superior to evening for brain health because it coincides with your cortisol peak, creating optimal conditions for BDNF release. The protocol: within 2 hours of waking, do 20 to 30 minutes of moderate intensity cardio, brisk walking, cycling, swimming, rowing, anything that elevates heart rate to 60 to 75% of maximum, where you can still talk, but you're breathing harder. This isn't strolling. It needs to be vigorous, enough to increase blood flow significantly. Do this 6 to 7 days per week. Consistency is everything. Within 4 weeks, most people notice sharper thinking and better memory. Within 8 weeks, measurable improvements on cognitive testing. Within 6 months, Brain imaging shows increased hippocampal size and improved connectivity. If you do nothing else on this list, do this. It's the foundation. Routine number 2, 10 minutes of focused meditation or breathwork at midday. This routine targets the inflammation and stress that destroy brain cells. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which shrinks the hippocampus, impairs memory formation, and accelerates cognitive decline. Studies show that people with chronically high cortisol have measurably smaller brains and worse memory than those with normal cortisol. But meditation and breathwork lower cortisol, reduce brain inflammation, improve prefrontal cortex function, and increase gray matter density. A landmark study at Harvard found that people who meditated 10 to 20 minutes daily for 8 weeks had measurable increases in gray matter in the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, the exact areas that decline with aging. The protocol, at midday, ideally around noon or 1 p.m., when most people experience an energy and focus dip, take 10 minutes for focused practice. This can be meditation, sitting quietly, focusing on breath. Guided meditation apps work well, or structured breath work, like box breathing, 4 seconds in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold, repeated for 10 minutes. The key is daily consistency, same time every day, creating a routine that your brain associates with calm and restoration. Within 2 to 3 weeks, most people notice reduced anxiety and better afternoon focus. Within 8 weeks, measurable cognitive improvements. Within 6 months, structural brain changes visible on MRI. Routine number 3, deliberate learning for 30 minutes daily. Your brain needs novelty and challenge to grow. The principle is use it or lose it. When you learn something new and challenging, you force your brain to create new neural pathways, strengthening connections and building cognitive reserve, which protects against dementia. Studies show that people who engage in challenging cognitive activities throughout life have 60% lower dementia risk than those who don't. But it has to be genuinely challenging, not passive consumption like watching TV. It needs to require effort and attention. The protocol: spend 30 minutes daily learning something new and difficult. This could be learning a language. Use apps like Duolingo, but actually study. Don't just play. Learning a musical instrument, even starting in your 60s or 70s, is beneficial. Studying a complex subject, history, science, philosophy. Working on challenging puzzles or brain training that's actually difficult, so not mindless games. The key is, it should feel hard, frustrating at times. That's when neurogenesis happens. Do this at whatever time works for you, but consistent daily practice is essential. Within 4 to 6 weeks, you'll notice improved problem-solving and mental flexibility. Within 3 to 6 months, measurable improvements in processing speed and executive function, the brain's ability to plan, organize, and multitask. Routine number 4, 15 minutes of resistance training in late afternoon. This is the routine that shocked researchers. Strength training doesn't just build muscle, it dramatically improves brain function through multiple mechanisms. Resistance training increases BDNF even more than cardio. It improves insulin sensitivity, which protects brain metabolism. It releases myokines, proteins from muscles that signal the brain to grow. And it improves sleep quality, which is critical for memory consolidation. Studies show that people who lift weights 2 to 3 times weekly have 40% better cognitive function than those who only do cardio or are sedentary. But timing is critical. Late afternoon, 4 to 6 p.m., is optimal because that's when your body temperature peaks, strength is highest, and the exercise-induced BDNF release persists into evening, priming your brain for learning and memory consolidation during sleep. The protocol: 15 to 20 minutes of resistance training, 3 to 4 days per week minimum. Focus on compound movements, squats, deadlifts, presses, rows, that engage multiple muscle groups and require coordination. Use moderate weight, 8 to 12 reps, controlled tempo. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself. It's to stimulate myokine release and maintain muscle mass. Within 4 weeks, most people notice improved mental clarity and energy. Within 8 weeks, measurable cognitive improvements, especially in executive function. Within 6 months, significant brain structure improvements comparable to or exceeding cardio alone. Routine number 5, eating a brain-optimizing dinner by 6 p.m. What you eat and when you eat it dramatically affects brain health. And most people get this completely wrong. The brain needs specific nutrients: omega-3 DHA for neuronal membranes, antioxidants to fight oxidative stress, B vitamins for neurotransmitter production, and polyphenols for neurogenesis. But equally important is meal timing. Eating dinner early creates an overnight fast that triggers autophagy, cellular cleanup in the brain, removing toxic proteins like amyloid that cause Alzheimer's. Studies show that people who eat their last meal by 6 p.m. and fast until morning have 30% lower amyloid accumulation than those who eat late. The protocol: eat dinner by 6 p.m., no later than 7 p.m., make it brain-focused, include fatty fish like salmon, rich in DHA, or if vegetarian, algae-based omega-3, dark leafy greens, spinach kale, rich in folate and antioxidants, berries, especially blueberries, loaded with anthocyanins that improve memory. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, contain sulforaphane that boosts BDNF, nuts and seeds, especially walnuts, for polyphenols, and extra virgin olive oil for oleocanthal that clears amyloid. Avoid refined carbs, sugar, and alcohol, which impair memory consolidation. After dinner, close the kitchen, only water or herbal tea until morning, creating 14 to 16-hour overnight fast. Within 2 to 4 weeks, most people notice improved morning mental clarity. Within 8 weeks, measurable memory improvements. Within 6 months, significantly reduced brain inflammation and amyloid burden. Routine number 6, 30 minutes of social interaction or meaningful conversation. This surprises people, but social engagement is one of the most powerful protectors against cognitive decline. Studies tracking thousands of people for decades found that those with strong social connections have 50% lower dementia risk than socially isolated people, independent of diet, exercise, or genetics. Social interaction activates multiple brain regions. Simultaneously, language processing, emotional regulation, theory of mind, memory, creating rich neural activity that strengthens connections. Loneliness, conversely, shrinks the brain, increases inflammation, and accelerates cognitive decline as much as smoking. The protocol: spend 30 minutes daily in meaningful social interaction. This isn't passive scrolling social media, it's actual conversation, phone calls with friends or family, where you talk about substantive topics. In-person meetups, coffee, lunch, walks with friends, joining groups or clubs, book clubs, volunteer organizations, hobby groups, or having deep conversations with your partner. The key is, it has to be engaging, not superficial small talk. Discussions that require thinking, remembering, and emotional connection. Do this daily if possible, minimum 4 to 5 times weekly. Within 2 to 3 weeks, most people notice improved mood and mental sharpness. Within 8 to 12 weeks, measurable. Improvements in verbal memory and processing speed. Within 6 months, significant protection against cognitive decline. Social connection literally preserves brain structure. Routine number 7, 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep with specific sleep hygiene. Sleep is when your brain consolidates memories, clears toxic waste through the glymphatic system, and repairs damage from the day. Chronic poor sleep is one of the fastest ways to develop dementia. Studies show that people sleeping less then 6 hours nightly have 30% higher dementia risk. And those with disrupted sleep have accelerated amyloid accumulation. But it's not just duration, it's quality. You need sufficient deep sleep and REM sleep for memory consolidation. The protocol: in bed by 10 p.m., asleep by 11 p.m., wake naturally around 6 to 7 a.m., that's 7 to 8 hours. Make your bedroom completely dark. Blackout curtains, no LED lights, temperature 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool temperature improves deep sleep. No screens 90 minutes before bed. Blue light blocks melatonin and disrupts sleep architecture. Use the 90 minutes before bed for reading, light stretching, conversation, preparing for next day. If you have trouble falling asleep, take magnesium glycinate 400 milligrams 2 hours before bed, and consider L-theanine 200 milligrams for sleep quality. Track your sleep with a wearable. Aim for 90 minutes of deep sleep and 90 minutes of REM sleep per night. If you're not hitting these, adjust your routine. Within 1 week, most people notice improved daytime energy and focus. Within 4 weeks, measurable memory improvements. Within 8 weeks, cognitive testing shows significant gains. Within 6 months, brain imaging shows reduced amyloid and improved brain structure. Now here's how these 7 routines work synergistically to regenerate your brain. Morning cardio increases blood flow and BDNF, creating optimal conditions for neurogenesis. Midday meditation reduces cortisol and inflammation, protecting existing neurons. Afternoon learning challenges your brain, forcing new pathway formation. Late afternoon resistance training releases myokines and improves metabolism. Early dinner with brain foods provides nutrients and triggers autophagy. Evening social interaction activates multiple brain regions simultaneously. Quality sleep consolidates everything, clearing waste and solidifying memories. Each routine targets a different mechanism. Together, they create a comprehensive brain regeneration protocol. Your 8-week brain transformation schedule. Week 1, start with the easiest 3: morning cardio, early dinner, and quality sleep. These are foundational. Week 2, add midday meditation, just 5 minutes to start, build to 10. Week 3, add the afternoon learning, 15 minutes daily, increase to 30 as it becomes habit. Week 4, add late afternoon resistance training, 2 days per week to start. Week 5, increase resistance training to 3 to 4 days, and add daily social interaction, even if just phone calls. Week 6 to 8, maintain all 7 routines daily. This is where the magic happens. Consistency for 3 weeks straight creates measurable brain changes. Expected results timeline, week 2 to 3. You'll notice improved mental clarity and energy. The brain fog lifts. Week 4 to 6, memory noticeably improves. You recall names better, remember where you put things, follow conversations more easily. Week 8, measurable improvements on cognitive testing, processing speed, working memory, verbal fluency all improve significantly. Week 12 to 16, people around you notice. They comment you seem sharper, more present. Month 6, brain imaging shows structural changes, increased hippocampal volume, stronger connectivity, visible regeneration. Month 12, cognitive age may be 5 to 10 years younger than chronological age, and you've built dementia protective reserve that lasts for years. Advanced brain-boosting strategies. These are optional additions for those who want to maximize results. Intermittent cold exposure, cold showers or ice baths, increases norepinephrine, which improves focus and may boost neurogenesis, but requires gradual adaptation. Sauna use, 15 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times weekly, increases BDNF and heat shock proteins that protect neurons. Studies show regular sauna use reduces dementia risk 65%. Supplementation beyond basics. Lions. Main mushroom, 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily. Stimulates nerve growth factor, citicoline, 250 to 500 milligrams. Improves memory and attention. Phosphatidylserine, 100 to 300 milligrams. Supports cell membrane health. Curcumin, 500 to 1,000 milligrams with black pepper. Reduces brain inflammation. Blood sugar optimization. Keeping glucose stable protects brain metabolism. Avoid sugar spikes. Eat protein and fat with carbs. And periodic fasting. 24-hour fasts once monthly or 3-day. Fasts quarterly trigger deep autophagy and neural repair, though this requires medical supervision if you have health conditions. What about people already experiencing significant decline? If you're in early stages of mild cognitive impairment, these routines are even more critical and can potentially reverse decline. Studies show MCI can be stabilized or improved in 40 to 60% of cases with aggressive lifestyle intervention. If you have diagnosed dementia, these routines can slow progression significantly, though reversal is less likely once significant neurodegeneration has occurred. The message: start now. Don't wait until problems are severe. Prevention is exponentially easier than reversal. Measuring your progress objectively, because subjective improvement isn't enough. Baseline cognitive testing. Use free online tests like Montreal Cognitive Assessment, MOCA, or more comprehensive neuropsychological testing establishes your starting point. Retest every 8 to 12 weeks to track improvement. Advanced lipid testing. APOE genotype tells you genetic dementia risk. Homocysteine should be under 8. High levels impair memory. Omega-3 index should be above 8% for brain health. Brain imaging, if accessible. Quantitative MRI can measure hippocampal volume. Advanced PET scans can detect amyloid burden, but these are expensive and usually only for research. Most people can track progress through daily function. Are you remembering names better? Finding words easier? Following complex conversations? Completing tasks more efficiently? These practical measures matter most. Critical mistakes to avoid: don't try all 7 routines day 1. You'll get overwhelmed and quit. Build gradually over 5 weeks. Don't skip the morning cardio. It's the most important single routine, non-negotiable. Don't do intense exercise late at night. It disrupts sleep. Keep resistance training before 7 p.m. Don't neglect sleep thinking you can make up for it with other routines. You can't. Sleep is where consolidation happens. Don't do passive activities and call them learning. Watching TV or scrolling isn't cognitive challenge, and don't expect instant results. Meaningful brain changes take 6 to 8 weeks minimum. Be patient and consistent. Real-world success stories. Studies show that people who implement all 7 routines with high compliance, 6 out of 7 days per week, achieve measurable cognitive improvement in 85% of cases, with average gains equivalent to being 7 to 10 years cognitively younger. Those with moderate compliance, 4 to 5 days weekly, achieve improvement in 60% of cases. Those with poor compliance or sporadic effort rarely show measurable improvement. Consistency is everything with brain health. So recapping the 7 daily routines to protect and regenerate your brain. 20 minutes morning cardio within 2 hours of waking, 10 minutes midday meditation or breath work, 30 minutes afternoon. Deliberate learning, 15 minutes late afternoon. Resistance training 3 to 4 days weekly. Brain optimizing dinner by 6 p.m. with 14 to 16-hour overnight fast. 30 minutes daily, meaningful social interaction. 7 to 8 hours quality sleep with proper sleep hygiene. Expected result: measurable cognitive improvement in 8 weeks, structural brain changes in 6 months, cognitive age 5 to 10 years younger in 12 months. If you want the complete protocol with exact exercise routines, brain food recipes, learning resources, meditation guides, and cognitive tracking tools, comment "Brain Protocol," and I'll create it if there's demand. If you're over 50, subscribe to Prime Years Lab, because next week we're revealing the manhunt qui envejece, 7 errors before 9 a.m. that destroy your hormones. And if this video gave you hope that cognitive decline isn't inevitable, share it with someone who's worried about their memory. Your brain can regenerate at any age, but you have to give it the right inputs every single day. Now you know exactly what to do. See you in the next one.